Further boxing controversy in Paris as Italian fighter Angela Carini stopped her bout with Imane Khelif, who last year failed a gender test just 46 seconds into their contest. Carini took 2 shots to the face from her Algerian opponent before throwing in the towel and then breaking down in tears in the centre of the ring. And 25-year-old Carini then failed to acknowledge Khelif when she tried to shake hands after her defeat in the 66kg welterweight bout was confirmed. Khelif, also 25, is one of 2 athletes who have been cleared to compete in the women's boxing despite being disqualified from last year's Women's World Championships for failing to meet gender eligibility criteria. The International Olympic Committee said Khelif was disqualified in New Delhi for failing a chromosome test, but she's since been cleared to fight in Paris. What's changed, you might ask? Well, at the time Khelif was disqualified in New Delhi, the International Boxing Association, or the IBA, they ran the IOC boxing competitions at the time, or the IOC recognised their regulations and criteria. But the IOC has since stripped the IBA of that role, and the boxing competition at this Olympics now falls under the Paris 2024 Boxing Unit, which is an ad hoc unit developed, set up by the IOC, and therefore they follow those eligibility rules this time around. Italy's Family Minister Eugenia Roccella and Sports Minister Andrea Abodi had earlier raised concerns about the eligibility rules at Paris, as have some of the boxers in the women's competition. After Carini's defeat, a spokesperson for the Italian team revealed that friends and family had told her not to take to the ring at all, and her coach said, "I don't know if her nose is broken, I have to speak with the girl." Carini's tears continued as she spoke to the press after the bout, and speaking in Italian, she revealed she'd never felt a punch like it. She added that she was there to honour her father and represent her country, and that she felt heartbroken by the outcome. Carini then revealed that after the second punch landed from Khelif, that "I couldn't breathe anymore. I went to my coach and said, enough, because it takes maturity and courage to stop. I didn't feel like fighting anymore." Carini would not be drawn on the gender row, but she did add that the decision was with the Olympics rather than her on whether Khelif should be allowed to fight. Khelif, meanwhile, was marched through the mix zone without speaking to the press at all, but prior to the contest, the Algerian Olympic Committee had defended her participation. Their statement at the time read that the COA strongly condemns the unethical targeting and maligning of our esteemed athlete Imane Khelif with baseless propaganda. It went on to add that such attacks on her personality and dignity are deeply unfair, especially as she prepares for the pinnacle of her career at the Olympics. The association has taken all necessary measures to protect our champion. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni even weighed in and claimed that it was not a fight amongst equals, but it's worth noting that Khelif has always competed as a woman, and there is no indication that she identifies as transgender or intersex.